Good morning children, hope all are fine and safe at home. This is my first video. Already I put just introduction about this channel. If you want, you can visit that introduction video. Today I am going to teach chapter 2 class 12 inverse trigonometric functions. So first of all I am giving some basic concepts about trigonometric functions which you are learnt in class 11. So we define 6 trigonometric functions, correct? So what are the 6 trigonometric functions? Sine, cos, tan, cot, sec and cosec. Correct? We have seen domain and range of 6 trigonometric ratios. So sine from R to closed interval minus 1 to 1. In this, R is the domain and minus 1 to 1 is the range, correct? So like this cos, same R to minus 1 to 1. Similarly the others. Similarly tangent function, tan from R minus, we have to subtract 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 from R where n belongs to Ez to R, okay? Next, cotangent function, cot, you have to subtract n pi where n belongs to Ez from R to R. Next one, secant function, sec, R minus same like this tangent function, 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. You have to subtract 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 from R, this where n belongs to Ez to R minus, what you have to subtract? Open interval minus 1 to 1. Next, cosecant function, cosec from R minus n pi where n belongs to Ez to R minus open interval minus 1 to 1. So these are the things, these are the 6 trigonometric functions you have learnt in class 11, okay? So first of all, let me tell about open interval and closed interval. Because some students have confusion about open interval and closed interval. Let's see. This is the closed interval. This symbol means closed interval and this is the open interval. So closed interval means this minus 1 and 1 included. So closed interval minus 1 to 1 means an interval which includes the end points. What are the end points? Minus 1 and 1, correct? So we can write minus 1 less than or equal to less than or equal to 1. So this interval includes the end points minus 1 and 1, correct? So closed interval minus 1 to 1 is an interval which contains minus 1 and all points in between minus 1 and 1. So that is this closed interval minus 1 to 1. So next let's see about this open interval minus 1 and 1. This is an interval that does not include minus 1 and 1. But that includes all the points in between minus 1 and 1. So closed interval means that includes minus 1 and 1 and open interval means that does not include minus 1 and 1. That is the difference between closed interval and open interval. This you have to know because some students have confusion about this open interval and closed interval. That's why I explained like this. Okay. Now let's move on to inverse trigonometric functions. So normally 6 trigonometric functions are there. For those 6 trigonometric functions, inverse trigonometric functions are there. So what is the inverse of sin x? Inverse of sin x is sin inverse x. So this is not equal to sin x the whole inverse. So this you have to understand. Sin inverse of x is nothing but the inverse of sin x. But sin x the whole inverse is 1 by sin x. So don't confuse the sin inverse x and sin x the whole inverse. This is the inverse of sin x and this is nothing but 1 by sin x. Okay. We have seen sin from R to closed interval minus 1 to 1. So R is the domain and closed interval minus 1 to 1 is the range, correct? This is the domain and this is the range. So for domain will be the range and range will be the domain. So this closed interval minus 1 to 1 should come here as domain. This R should go there, but we need range only. So we cannot take R as range. If we are taking codomain, we can take R. So here for sine inverse minus 1 to 1, closed interval minus 1 to 1, 2 we are taking range only, that's why minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So for sine inverse from closed interval minus 1 to 1 to closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Next cos inverse closed interval minus 1 to 1 to closed interval 0 to pi. Next tan inverse from R to, this is from R to open interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Why? We are not including this pi by 2 and pi by 2 because tan pi by 2 is not defined. That's why we are not including pi by 2. This open interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 means this pi by 2 will not come. So, okay. Next cot inverse from R to open interval 0 to pi by 2. Cosec inverse from R minus open interval minus 1 to 1 to closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 minus singleton 0. We need to subtract singleton 0 from that closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Next sec inverse from R minus open interval minus 1 to 1 to closed interval 0 to pi. You have to subtract pi by 2 to from this closed interval. Why? Because sec pi by 2 not defined. Here if you are not subtracting open interval minus 1 to 1 from R, this range will be non-defined. So we have to write like this. So these are the inverse trigonometric functions. Today's class over. Go through this introduction part because you have to know this thing, then only you can do the problems. So next class we can see the problems, exercises and all. So thank you.